been deemed one of the biggest royal scandals of the last century, and seemingly it's not going away anytime soon. But as ever, this latest escapade regarding this particular situation has been covered in all sorts of skullduggery and scandal, including the fact that information has now been hidden away due to someone's illness. As ever, let me explain. Now, this story, as I say, is very dark also because it features the late and beautiful Princess Diana, who now, over 25 years plus ago, did the infamous interview with the BBC programme Panorama. You know all about that. We don't need to go into detail. But what's interesting is now, and which is really coming out, is the fact that the reporter, journalist, whatever you want to call him at that point, Martin Bashir, apparently, according to sources, because of an illness that encroached him being able to give any further information, they feel has been something of a cover-up. And as we already know, Diana's brother, Charles Spencer, really wants to hold the BBC accountable for this debacle. You see, there's a bigger picture here with this Panorama interview because, as we now know, Diana was fed a tissue of lies about all sorts of things, very senior members of the British monarchy, including her own children, which was deplorable and shaped her mindset for many years to come, believing all sorts of terrible things that were simply not true. All made up, as ever, we have to say, allegedly, by the journalist and the people working on that particular programme. Now, apparently, this particular gentleman is now too ill to push further and offer any more information. As we saw Prince William speaking around about a year ago now, making a very public statement about that, and the BBC had hoped to have drawn a line underneath it. But sadly for them, this is coming back once again. And this time it's coming back at a more ferocious storm. It seems to me it's one of those particular stories that will run and run for many years. And sadly, will we ever now find the truth, as many of the main people have sadly passed away or indeed moved on and are refusing to speak about this particular incident. As I say, when you look at the terrible things that are going on in the world, and you must also respect and, of course, think about exactly what was going through Princess Diana's mind at that particular time, it's disgusting, and more importantly, it's very heartbreaking to know that she was lied to on such a grand scale, believing that even Her Majesty the Queen was against her. I believe someone in the BBC, whoever that may be, should now be held fully accountable. I know that I can rely on you to keep this clean and tidy, but whatever your comments are, do let me know in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.